Afternoon, and thank you very much for coming. Yesterday, the work of change began. We're a Change Labour Party, and yesterday we started the work of changing the country. Absolutely fantastic to welcome you to the Cabinet, our first meeting, and it was the honour and privilege of my life to be invited by the King, His Majesty the King. Yesterday. At the Cabinet meeting, I also discussed mission delivery, how we would put into action the plans that we had set out in our manifesto, and that we will have mission delivery boards to drive through the change that we need, and that I will be chairing those boards to make sure that it's clear to everyone that they are my priority in government. We also talked about preparations for the King's speech, and I reminded the entire Cabinet that we will be judged on actions, not on words. On Thursday, we also got a mandate on economic growth, the #1 mission of the Labour government. And so we discussed at Cabinet and have started the work on driving growth and to make sure that growth is everywhere across the whole country, so that people are better off everywhere, wherever they live. The principle I operate to is those with skin in the game know what's best for their communities. And that does require us to be bold about pushing power and resource out of Whitehall. Honour and privilege of my life to be invited by the King, His Majesty the King. We hold our first Cabinet meeting. It is, of course, an important summit on NATO. It is for me to be absolutely clear that the first duty of my government is security and defence, to make clear our unshakable support of NATO, and, of course, to reiterate, as I did to President Zelensky yesterday, the support that we will have in this country and with our allies towards Ukraine. Honour and privilege of my life to be invited